You clicked on the link because you wanted to learn more about marketing your listings, or you've been following the series and you're ready to watch the 6th video in how to do daily real estate agent tasks or something like that. Or you just love my videos and you wanted to watch the next one that popped up. Either way, thanks for coming by today. In this video, we're gonna go over how to market listings. Like the title says, no clickbait. I'm just gonna show you some day-to-day tasks that I do, some weekly tasks that I do, some tasks in general that I do on my listings to market them. That's what this video is all about. So if that's something you wanna learn about, stick around. You might learn something. And if you don't learn anything, put down in the comments below some of the things that you do. If you do everything that I do and you don't find any value whatsoever in the video, give it a thumbs down. Be sure to give it a thumbs down. If you do find value in the video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Josh Barnett. I'm an agent at eXp Realty. I've been in business 14 years. I've sold a little over, I've been a part of about 1,400 sales over those 14 years. Been working with some great people, mentored some great agents. They've gone off, created their own teams, etc., etc. I joined eXp Realty because I finally listened to what eXp Realty was about. So if you want to learn more about eXp Realty, you want to learn more about why I joined eXp Realty, and you'd like me to sponsor you to help you grow and succeed in your real estate business along with my upline, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I want to get you sponsored. I want to get you hooked up with the best real estate brokerage in the world so you can start rocking on all 8 cylinders. Let's get in today's video on how to market your real estate listings. Get ready to market a listing, okay? The very first thing that starts the marketing process is the professional photo shoot. Number 1, professional photos. When you're first starting out, because a lot of first year agents are gonna be watching this video, professional photos seem expensive. They're expensive when you first start out. I get it, $125, $175, $225, that's a lot of money when you first start out, so I get it. Look, if your broker or your team leader isn't helping you out with the professional photos, call me. Call me. I will buy your professional photos for you. The display of a listing is not just a reflection on the house, but it's also a reflection on you as a salesman or a saleswoman, okay? So if your broker or your team leader isn't gonna spot you, that $125, $225 to get the professional photos done, call, text, or email me. We gotta get you over to eXp. I gotta get you sponsored, and we're gonna make sure that every single one of your listings has professional photos. So that's step number 1, professional photos. And a lot of photographers nowadays, they give you free drone photos. If the house warrants drone photos, by all means, get them. So step number 1, pro photos. If they offer drone shots for free, go ahead and get them. If your broker, if you don't have the money because you're just starting out, you're new agent, your broker should be able to spot you, get paid back at closing, or your team leader should be able to spot you, get paid back at closing. If neither of them do that, call, text, or email me. I want to get you sponsored. I want to get you eXp Realty. I want to make sure all your listings look good. Okay, number two. So number 1, pro photos. Number 2, 360 tour. 360 tour. And you do that with a little Insta 360 camera. You could probably buy the first gen off of Facebook, off of eBay for like $200. I would recommend the 2nd gen. I really would recommend the 2nd gen if you've got the money. I understand when you're first starting out, you don't always have the money. The 1st gen works. I've got a 1st gen. I've been using it for 2 years now. Works great. 360 tour. Turn on the camera, hold it up, give the people a tour. It's a 360-degree camera. It's super awesome, easy to upload to YouTube. It gives another perspective of the property that's really good. And this you could send to buyers when they ask you about the house, the 360 tour videos. You could send them to the buyer when they ask about the house and say, hey, here, take a look at the house before we visit it. Let me know if you have any questions. It's a 360 tour, so pause the video anytime you want and move the camera around. And just send them your listing YouTube channel page, because you'll have a buyer page and you'll have a seller page, and that'll be on your seller page. The 360 tours will. And I say have 2 separate pages because that's, of course, what Jesse and Jackson say to do. Yes, my YouTube channel, I've had it for over 14 years. It has both on there, but I wouldn't recommend that. I recommend do what those guys say do. They know their stuff. Okay, so number 2, 360 tours. Number 3, neighborhood tours and lifestyle videos. Okay, that's the same thing. So You've got the professional photos, you've done the 360 tour, and this is all when you go put the signed lockbox out and meet the photographer. And then number 3 is the neighborhood tour / lifestyle video. And what this video is going to be about, it's going to be all about the neighborhood, all about how far the neighborhood's from Walmart, all about how far the neighborhood is from Mardell's, about how far the neighborhood is from the local churches, the grocery store, etc., etc. The local grass-fed butcher, you know, stuff like that. How far it is to the local lake. It's going to be about that neighborhood, about the lifestyle in that neighborhood, what that neighborhood has to offer, if it's gated entry, if it's got a park, if it's got pools, if it's got walking trails, if it has neighborhoods. Like, talk about that neighborhood, and then at the end of it, you can say, oh, and by the way, would you like to see what a house looks like in the neighborhood? Because it's going to be all about that neighborhood, all about the lifestyle in that neighborhood, and then you can get them at the end with your listing, okay? So you'll have 2 different videos on one house. That's pretty cool, right? So that's how you do the neighborhood tour video, and that's number 3. Number 4, okay, so you've shot all those videos, you've got the photos shot, stuff like that. We're talking about marketing your listing if you're just now joining us on today's video. The 4th thing you do is you bring everything live, starting with the MLS first. If you're a Realtor member, there's a difference between a Realtor member and a real estate agent. If you're a Realtor member, bring everything live on the MLS first. You'll have it all edited, you'll have it all ready to go live, but do the MLS first, okay? And then you bring it, the 360 tour, live on your YouTube. And it's gonna take you a day or 2 to get the photos back from the photographer anyways. And while you're waiting on the photographer to get the photos back to you, you're editing the neighborhood tour video, you're uploading the 360 video, because the 360 video, it's a 5.7K video, so it's got a process on YouTube, and it takes a while for the full HD version to go live, or the 4K version to go live. If you go live with a 360 video right away, it'll look like crap. Don't go live ever on a 360 video until the 4K version is fully processed. The 5th step now starts the daily grind, the weekly grind of marketing that listing. So you're gonna post the listing to Craigslist, you're gonna post the listing to Twitter, you're gonna post the listing to Pinterest, you're gonna post the listing to Facebook, okay? Let me show you how easy that is with KV Core at eXp Realty. And there we go. There's some KV Core right there. Watch this. Here's my listing page at KV Core. So over here on the left bar, I'm inside KV Core, and I click on my listings, okay, and this page pops up. All right. So when this page pops up, let's say I want to market this property right here. So I click on it. And then that properties page pops up in KV Core. Over here on more actions, you're like, God, Josh, that's a ton of uploading and stuff on those websites, on Craigslist, on Facebook, on Pinterest, etc., etc. Not with KV Core. No, it's not. This is just another reason that thousands of agents are moving to eXp Weekly. If you're on the fence about joining eXp, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I would love to explain how amazing it is being at a brokerage that is agent-centered and that is marketing-centered. This is so awesome. Scroll down right here. All I do to post this to Facebook is I click Post to Facebook. It pops up, and then of course you're going to switch it over to your business page. So switch it over to Page and Manage, and then go down to the business page that you want to put it on, and then you put some sort of write-up in there, and then you click Post to Facebook. That's all you do. Post to Facebook, and it posts to the business page on Facebook for you. Okay. And then you want to post it to Pinterest. Go back to more actions. Scroll down to Pinterest. Pops up. What board do you want to post it in? That easy. That easy. You want to post it to Craigslist? You got to connect your Chrome browser to KV Core, but once you do that, you want to post it to Craigslist? Watch this. If you've seen my video on how to get free leads from Craigslist, it's no joke. It's no joke. Here's proof again on how easy it is. Okay, click publish. You want to post it to Twitter? There it is, right there, ready to go, ready to tweet out. It's the most masculine word I've ever heard, tweet. I'll probably get banned for that. Gotta love that. So that's how easy it is with KV Core to post your listings on social media. So daily, you're going to post it to Craigslist, and you're going to post it to Facebook and Twitter, and then weekly you'll post it to LinkedIn and you'll post it to Craigslist. So step 5 is the social media stuff. The reason I say post it to LinkedIn and Pinterest weekly is because you don't want to get repetitive on those 2 social media platforms. But Craigslist, Facebook, and Twitter, you could post that daily to those. You really could, because a post doesn't last that long on those platforms, supposedly. I'm not an expert. I've never read the number. That's just what they tell me. So that's social media posting. That's step 5. Step 6 is posting it to Facebook as a carousel ad. So we're getting ready to go into detail now on how to make a carousel ad. Let's flip over to the Facebook. And this one is a lot more labor intensive. So let me transition over here. So this one's a little more labor intensive, not anything you can't handle. So here I am on my Facebook feed. Scroll down to pages, click on pages, okay? And then pick the page you want to make the post on. And then let me move this over real quick. Okay, so over here on your left bar, you're gonna scroll down to Publishing Tools. Do you see that right there? Publishing Tools. This is how to make a Facebook carousel ad. And you can make one of these once a week for each one of your listings. Okay, so here we're gonna create a post, okay? And this is where you're going to click on photos and videos, and then scroll down and click create a photo carousel. Do you see that right there? Create a photo carousel. I hope that looks all right on the screen. It's this one right here that says create a photo carousel. So click on that. Okay, and now you want your destination URL. Now eXp Realty, you go to your eXp Realty site. Whoops, that's the career site. If you're ready to join, if you watch enough of my videos, you can't sleep at night because you know you're missing a great opportunity, just go to joshbarnett.exprealty.careers, click apply as an agent, and then you'll be able to fill out your independent contractor agreement. To put in my information, just go over to, just put in my information. My information, Josh Barnett, 405-315-7965, josh.barnett@exprealty.com. Put that in there as your sponsor info. And then once you start, and then let me know once you complete your ICA, and then we'll start getting connected with onboarding. We'll start getting you up and running. We'll get your license moved at the state level, get you introduced to your state broker, etc., etc. So, side note, when you're building a carousel, that's what we're talking about right now. But because this webpage popped up, I went ahead and told you joshbarnett.exprealty.careers, and then apply as an agent right there, and that's where you fill out your ICA, independent contractor agreement. So going back to the Facebook carousel ads, joshbarnett.exprealty.com. Go to your eXp Realty site when you're creating a carousel ad, and this comes with being part of eXp Realty. This site comes with being part of eXp Realty. This isn't anything I pay extra for. This comes with being an agent at eXp Realty and your typical cost there at eXp Realty. So let's build a carousel on the Meeker property. Yeah, let's do the Chandler. I think I did Meeker last time. So let's build one on the Meeker property. Right here, put your cursor above view details. Put your cursor above view details. Right click, and then copy the link address. Right click, copy the link address. Go back to the Facebook page where it says destination URL. Make sure your cursor is in that box, and then Control V, paste that link in there, and then tell the Facebook carousel to start generating pictures, okay? So it grabs the very first picture, and now you're gonna add additional pictures. Only add 5 pictures at a time. Only add 5 pictures at a time. Facebook carousel ad. We're doing the Chandler property. So it's a street number. It's this one. Go into my pics, go into my MLS pics, and then we'll add 5 pictures. Let them upload. And then we're gonna add 5 more pictures, because you could have a total of 10. So I'm gonna add 4 more pictures, 4 more pictures. So let's get some more shots of the land and the well house and a bathroom. Gotta have a bathroom in there, right? Okay. Now, as soon as those upload, you're gonna organize them. Okay, because I grabbed another aerial right here. So you want them in a linear, when they're scrolling through their feed and they see a carousel ad, then they'll start side scrolling. So when they side scroll, you want it to be linear, like you're visiting the property. So the well house will be last, and then this one, we're just gonna grab it and move it. It's another aerial. So we're gonna put aerial, aerial, and then the house. Aerial, aerial, and then the house. There's the living room, there's the kitchen, there's the master, there's the bathroom. There's another aerial. Let's move that over. So aerial, 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 house, living room, kitchen, master, or primary bedroom, bathroom, and then the well house. Okay, and then go up here too. And then these pictures, each picture needs a call to action. So looking for some land, ... How about some land with a home, ... A home with land that is cross-fenced, ... with gates, and a block well house. You're just pointing out features of the property on these call to actions, with a huge living room, ... and oversized kitchen, ... with a kitchen, with a ton of kitchen cabinets, ... You're just putting calls to action that point out features that are things that you know people look for. And a huge primary bedroom with full bath, ... And I'm putting ... to make them like keep going. What's next? What's next? So, and a sizable guest bath, ... And a block well house, all on 5.75 acres, more or less, ... Okay, so those are all just a whole bunch of calls to action on photos, professional photos that were taken. Some were with drones, and then so now that I put all that in there, I just do a little main call to action for the whole carousel, and it's something like amazing 3-bed home with 2 baths on 5.75 acres, more or less, in rural Oklahoma. And then enter Josh Barnett with EXP Realty, comma, call me, exclamation, 3 times. Okay, that's something as simple. That's a way to run a simple carousel ad that gets results, because by putting the link in your EXP website for the carousel ad, when people click on it, they're automatically going to be entered into your KV Core, and then that lets you and KV Core, because KV Core has built-in AI, start reaching out to that person and trying to earn their business. And then share post. So it's that simple. If you want to schedule it, you can schedule it too. Like if you didn't want to post it right now, you could schedule it to go live in the morning. All right, guys, those are the 6 ways that I actively market my listings for sale. I get calls, I get texts. I'm able to get buyers to my buyer reps, and the buyer reps are able to close deals off of them. You do those 6 steps, you're gonna market your listing, you're gonna look like a rock star to your sellers, and you're gonna get additional business off the listing that your buyer reps or yourself, if you don't have a team, you'll get business for yourself, but if you do have a team, you'll be able to get business for all the buyer reps that you work with and keep them happy too. Guys, if you found value in today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with all your friends, subscribe to the channel. This is a series on how to do day-to-day real estate activity, how to be a real estate agent, etc., etc. If you're tired of your brokerage, if you feel like you're not getting everything that EXP has to offer you that I've showed you today, call, text, or email me. I want to talk with you about joining EXP Realty. Make sure it's the right fit for you. If it is, I want to get you sponsored. I want to get you with onboarding. I want to get you connected on the Fast Start series. I want to get you connected with the Grant Cardone classes. I want to get your KV Core website set up. I want to start working with you to make sure that 2022 is your best year yet. Or if you're watching this video after 2022, whatever year is your best year yet. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video, which is over contracting a listing. I'll see you guys on the next clip.